Hi guys, and welcome to a post-match analysis by Dougie. This is for the Arsenal v Stoke game at the Bet365 Stadium, the late kick-off. Good game of football. Maybe we'd have liked to see a few more goals, but cracking game. What a testament to a cold, wet night in Stoke. Arsenal will be glad to see the back of this fixture early in the year. It's always been a bad stomping ground, and I was definitely wrong on this one. I thought Arsenal would be too much for Stoke. But the stats don't lie, and we look back in the future, and Arsenal have only won twice over the course of the Premier League years. They definitely struggled today, although they did create a number of chances on goal. I mean, it started very well for Arsenal. They dominated the play. There was some great football played from. It looked like it was a matter of time before they were going to score. But once again, this is something the Arsenal fans have seen time after time, and you could tell frustration was starting to grow. Stoke were sort of absorbing pressure, but there was a chance for Aaron Ramsey. Ball gets floated into the back stick. He arrives late and hits a shot. Butland does extremely well. He comes out, makes himself big, a bit like a Peter Schmeichel, throws his body at it, and the ball hits him straight in the chest from an Aaron Ramsey side-footed right shot. That goes out for a corner. It's the first chance, really, the big chance of the game, and it looked like it was a matter of time before Arsenal would score. But the Arsenal fans, you could sense the frustration, did look like they were going to struggle to make a clear-cut chance. Next one comes to Danny Welbeck. Nice bit of interplay on the edge of the box. There's a 1-2. Ball gets lofted over the top. And maybe, in my opinion, he should have squared it across to Lacazette, who's in a better position. Would have been a nice tap in for him, but decides to go with his right foot and hits it straight into Jack Butland's. Quite an easy save at the end of it. But there's another chance goes to Arsenal. As the half started to develop, it became a little bit more scrappy, a little bit more Stoke wanted to do. They sat behind the ball and they pressed in certain areas. In that last third, made it very difficult for Arsenal to have time on the ball and very difficult for them to play within the lines. They made it very scrappy at this point, and there was chances. A couple of chances for Stoke towards the end of the half, but Stoke would have been pleased how they finished the half. Overall, I think Arsenal would have been happy with the chances they created, but it went in 0-0 at half time. Second half, Bums hadn't even hit the seat before a goal happened. It was one of them situations to see Arsenal in time after time, and the Arsenal fans would have been so frustrated with this. A forward player in Jesse's running at the back, finds himself in space, running at the back four of Arsenal. With no midfielder in sight, to be honest. Ball gets played out to Berahino on the left flank. He cuts in towards the edge of the box, plays a nice step over and a first time through ball into the path of Jesse, who makes a cross run, hits it straight away low left and into the bottom corner past Czech. It's 1-0, and you can already hear the groans from the Arsenal faithful. The Stoke crowd erupts, really lifts their team and really starts to begin cheering them on. You know how loud Stoke can be when they've got the bit between their tail. This time it's going to be extremely hard for Arsenal to get back in the game. Stoke after that decided to go into Operation Park the Bus. They sat behind the ball. Like I said, they continued to press in certain areas. They stopped the likes of Ozil, Ramsey, Lacazette coming into the middle of the park in between the lines and receiving that ball. They made it extremely difficult. Arsenal didn't really want to play out wide like they normally do. It's a very simple process when you play Arsenal. You stop them playing through the middle, you stop them playing. And that seemed to be the plan for Stoke during the game. Arsenal, though, over the course of the game, actually had 77% possession. I mean, they really did dominate. Stoke really sat back. They created chance after chance, and it did look like they would score at some point. But Stoke were happy to ride their luck and try and see the game out. And it obviously worked to their testament in the end. There were some nice chances for Ramsey. Ramsey had a multiple of chances during the game. He had a left foot into Butland, who made about 6 saves over the course of the game. He really looks like England's number one and the future of English goalkeeping. He was absolutely fantastic today, one of the best players on the pitch. I mean, when it comes to Xhaka as well, Xhaka, I think he's still out on him. I think Arsenal fans will really be frustrated with him today. Even as me watching, I sat there and found it extremely frustrating watching him. He lost the ball time after time. Sometimes further up the pitch, which you don't mind as much, but he lost it in dangerous areas as well, in and around the back four, and really gives Stoke an opportunity to attack Arsenal when they really shouldn't have had that opportunity. I mean, towards the end of the game, Giroud did come on. His first touch was lovely, nice place into Welbeck again, but he took one too many touches and Butland come out to thwart him. I mean, this is the issue we have with Welbeck. At this level, can he score enough goals? He seems like he needs too many chances to convert one of those into a goal. I mean, overall, I mean, when the whistle went, I mean, Giroud had a chance late on, normally scores them sort of headers. I mean, it's a very difficult header at the end of the day. The ball gets whipped in by Monreal, comes into the middle of the park. Giroud has a heading chance that we're so used to him scoring. Possibly it wasn't the easiest chance. Another chance as well, Arsenal, the one they'll be really frustrated with is the offside against Lacazette. Giroud plays a ball through to him, it deflects off the defender into the path of Lacazette. The only thing I can say is the linesman must have thought that it was Ramsey that touched it before it got to Lacazette. Then it would have been offside, but he wasn't onside. He was definitely onside, and he smashes the ball into the roof of the net. It's a lovely finish by Lacazette, who had some good touches in the game, but he was given offside, and it really shouldn't have been. It really could have changed the momentum at that point in the game, about 72 minutes. So Arsenal will be very frustrated with that. I'm sure there'll be a lot of talk about that after the game. In terms of the rest of it, I mean, Stoke, like I said before, they're going to create chances no matter what sort of level of possession they had. They only had 23% of the possession today and still managed 11 shots on goal. I mean, it's a great return, bearing in mind you saw very little of the ball. It goes to show how weak Arsenal are at the back at the moment and how soft they are in the middle. They really do need to find a solution to this quickly. I mean, the blueprint has been set on how to beat Arsenal now. It hasn't changed for many years. You sit deep, absorb the pressure, press the ball extremely quickly in the final third and try to counter nick a goal on the break. And Arsenal seem to get extremely frustrated when they can't play their nice intricate football. They still don't seem to have a plan B either. I mean, they brought Giroud late onto the game. And he did look extremely dangerous. In my opinion, he should be starting. Maybe move Lacazette to the right. He looked more dangerous there than he did up front today, and take Welbeck off. I think Welbeck's had his chance over the last few games. I know he scored the week before, but he really needs to contribute a little bit more. That's how I would change the team. They still need too many chances. We thought Lacazette might have been the answer, and maybe he should have been. Maybe he should have got his goal. But to be honest, I think if he had scored, and it would have been a draw to Arsenal, or a win to Arsenal eventually with the momentum, I think it would have just papered over the cracks that we saw last week at Leicester. So I don't think it would have done them any favours. On the other side, on a Stoke point of view, there was a few heroes out there today, a few players that really played an important role. New boy Jesse, can't ask for a better debut than the boy had today. The forward was excellent, really showed his class in front of goal and showed why he played for such big clubs over the course of his career. Peters as well, he was superb at fullback, really had a difficult time as well. We had Oxlade-Chamberlain running him constantly all day, and he dealt with everything that come to him, so you can't knock him either. Possibly won the man of the match between Jesse and Butland. I mean, Butland was flawless today. Not only did he make 6 saves, he also plucked balls out of the air. There was one that was like an NFL player that he just sort of grabbed with one hand and plucked out of the air. He really gives Stoke security, that Stoke defence, a lot of security behind the ball, and we've seen how important that is for teams over the year. I mean, all in all, to summarise it, it's same old for Arsenal. They continue their poor run at Stoke. We don't know whether this voodoo will ever be broken. Arsene Wenger says he doesn't believe in bogey teams, but they were definitely a bogey side of Arsenal. You can't say only winning there twice in the Premier League era over sort of 18, 19 games that it's not a difficult place for them to go and play. So fans around the country definitely looking forward to watching Arsenal Fan TV tonight. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of angry gooners out there today who probably thought they deserved to get something out of the game. But at the end of the day, Stoke come away with the 3 points. It's a great win for them. It's another poor start for Arsenal. Haven't won their first 2 games in over 8 years now, which says a lot. Maybe I should have picked up on that, but it's a great win for Stoke. And like I said, watch Arsenal Fan TV tonight, because there'll be a lot of angry gunners outside the Bet365 tonight. So have a good night and look forward. I'll be back tomorrow, probably for the afternoon kickoff. So thanks for your time. If you want to read the match report for the game as well, it's all on my website below, and please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube page as well. This is Dougie signing out. Bye bye.